What's up? Watch me talk. Episode 21. The weather. I think I said it right. The weather. Alright. If I didn't say it right, write in a comment. I'm French. Some word I got a hard time to pronounce, but I'll do my best. And that's the bottom line. Alright. Weather. Something that everybody love and hate. Me, I'm from Canada. We know we got 4 seasons here. Some of you have two. And some of you just live, I think, summer all year round. The great weather for everybody. I think it depends too. And a lot of people like better winter than summer. Be surprised because they do winter sport. And the summer one like better they eat because they do summer sport or like just summer. Me, man, no. I live in a country who got 4 seasons, but we see every kind of weather. Like, hey, there's some people, yeah, they don't like winter. Even they've been living here for 60 years. My mom hate winter. She cannot stand the cold. Me, man, it doesn't bother me. Really? That's it. I'm so used to it. Why it should bother me? But now, recently, it did a little bit because the storm we've been having, the bad weather. The good weather is everybody's dream. Like get up in the morning, no, it's weekend, they don't work, not that. Yeah, man, let's go fishing, let's go do this, let's go play golf. And the winter guy, yeah, the snowboard's coming out, son, the skis, the fish, the ice fishing, and you know, skidoos. Skidoos really big in winter. A lot of people love skidoos, and the hunting in winter, they love better that because it's a little bit more challenging, and you're not you're less hot with all that stuff on you. My pretty sure my uncle will say that because he's a hunter. But weathers, guys, we got some bad one, and I don't want to talk about my country, okay? Because I watch the news. I like nighttime before bed. I turn some YouTube channel and I check the news and what's going on around the world and stuff like that. And man, some good people get hit by nasty weather, like hurricane, especially hurricane and tornado. They're the two common one of destruction. Fucking fly, man. Um, it's sad because I see a lot of these people get hit by these bad weather out there, and you're probably one of them who might watch my video. I'm sorry for you. I wish you the best, man, because a lot of them don't deserve that. They lose their life. Tornado cross, and even people lose their life. People you care about, whatever. And maybe these people recycle. They keep their thing clean, no chemical around, and all that stuff. They try to do their part, and they get hit by these big bad weather. A lot of bad people don't realize, when you affect something, you will affect the good people too. There's some of you out there are nasty, like dumping garbage in the river and ditches because you're too cheap to go and bring it where there is a special place for it. The government is probably one of the worst. They allow so much pollution get produced in the air, and plus they like to test their war machine, in the outdoor. They like to blow bombs, see how big they blow up, and all right. When you blow a bomb, all that chemical go in the air. It will affect somebody. The wind's gonna push it somewhere. The government are bad, man. They don't care. Does they care? It's about the dollar sign and power. But in 30 years, what are you going to do when the planet is not livable? Like, the storm will hit every time. It will be so bad. It would be crazy. Everybody's going to live in bunkers. And think about that, huh? Yeah, because you got money to go hide in a bunker, man, for 20 years. Let the planet rebuild itself. Then you go back upstairs and redo the same thing. You're the one who caused these weathers, a lot of it. People think it's just human being. It's not just human being, man. The government are human being, but I don't count them. Like, they're so liars. They're so, they just they don't care anymore about the country. It doesn't matter. I vote whatever it is, man. It's always a liar. They don't work on make sure the planet get cleaned up. And some countries do by purpose. They got river of garbage. I watched this on YouTube. It's so disgusting. I don't even know why they will allow these people to post this kind of video because it's so nasty. That's how you destroy a planet. It's crazy. And the good people out there who might work maybe 40, 50 years on big farmers, whatever like that, when they get hit by a tornado and lose their farm, millions of dollars, and all that, it's good you got insurance. Insurance is not going to cover everything. Okay? All your hard work, good people, and they get hit by these things, lose everything. These are video I watch and touch me a little bit because I see a lot of stuff in my life. Uh, and I'll tell you a story in 2 minutes there. But these farmer and all these people produce food for us. They get hit by these farmer, especially farmer, huh? Because tornado, it's rare. It's gonna start near the city. I always go outskirt and then it come right through. It starts somewhere where a big field swing wind and hot and cold hit together, and then just form. I saw so much Discovery and video on YouTube, and that's how it starts. These one who get hit mostly by a tornado, a lot of it. Uh, Texas, this is a place they got a lot, like 40 a year, man. That's crazy. There's a lot of farmer out there, and not just farmer. It's good family who, they're good. They do good in life and they're respectable, and they don't deserve that. Let me know if you got hit by a nasty storm and which one it was. It will affect you and your family. Don't be scared to say it in the comment section. I'll read it. I'll comment on it because I don't wish this to no one than just my enemies, like everybody would do. The rest, the good people, man, they don't deserve that pain, that suffering, and they do their part. They recycle and all that stuff, and then the bad guy, him, can ruin everything. And 3/4 of the time, it's good people get hit by these storms, not the bad ones. I guess you know where to be. Um, uh, just want to put a positive, when do a little bit your part when you for your environment where you live, at least where you drive. If your car is not as clean as when you started, make sure you go get a test done, fix it. Car pollute a lot too. Carbon in the air all the time. When you breathe this, especially if you live where it's busy. People live in the outdoor, or they're not close from all that. They're not so bad then. They breathe fresh air a little bit. But if you live in a city, your lung get a poison every day you walk on the street. If it's not cigarette, it's a car fume. That is poison. It can kill you if you breathe too much of it. Like this caused to some poison in the atmosphere, but the atmosphere gets sick. It's like us. When you get sick, you're gonna puke, gonna sneeze, whatever. My planet's getting sick, and that's what it's doing. It's blowing volcano, throwing some. When she blow her nose, she got a couple tornado hit nice house, school, and shit like that. When it's got a rainy day, you got a couple hurricane flying around. Come on, man. The planet is like us. It will get sick and it will revolt. She'll try to heal herself. By doing so, a lot of people is dying. You don't need to be a big science guy to know that. Stop your war stuff. Make sure you got better filter on cars and these big company who when we don't have this where I live, but like in New York, something they big pipe, you see this blowing in the air all the time. That carbon monoxide, that's how you call that. That is dangerous for people, and not just the people, the planet. Hey, the other day, man, I saw the video. You check it out, people. There, just search it. I don't remember the name of it. It was sad because I love that animal. It was dolphin. Like it was thousands of dolphin dead, man. And you see the people near it. I saw it. Someone posted to me on Facebook. When I click on it, it did bring me to YouTube, I think, and then that's where I watched it. But it was crazy, and I saw a river of fish, dead. Like these things should make people think a little bit. If you're nasty, change your habit because your kids not gonna live to see this. The planet will get so sick, and that's it. This is what I'm saying. Like advice to people who might watch this. That may be, when they drive, they'll open the window and throw the wrapper in the field, or don't do that. Make maybe your little part by doing that. If you're doing all the time, you stop doing it. That piece of paper is not going to be there. Okay, it's not just that, Tulu. It's everything. People need to be more careful. And the government have to stop with the thing with war, army. Us, we're not so bad. Okay? Canada, when we're farmers, we got army, but usually Canada is not war. We're a pretty peaceful country that people don't really want to attack because we let everybody in. We got Justin the terrorist Trudeau, that's how I call him, as prime minister, and he let all these come in by thousands now. Okay, in fact, that's why we're not in war. But a hard country who work on these weaponry and all that stuff because they're so scared they're gonna get invaded by another country. Man, wake up! Now we're in 2019. Okay, we're no more in the 30s, the World War. Okay, that they didn't have really much to watch on TV. They just like put a gun in their hand and play Call of Duty in real life. That's why it was Call of Duty. That's why it began, man, with real people. That's Call of Duty. And they bring it as a video game. The one we don't need to go and do this in real life. We're doing it in a game. Okay? But the state, Russia, North Korea, Japan, these are people who work really hard on their Australia, on their army and weaponry, and they test this in the air. And all that chemical, they don't realize all that poison form a cloud gas that will blow up, and you don't know what's going to come out of it. Acid rain, tornado, hurricane. That's how it is. It's set to work on the real big problem that everybody's got, that pollution is, and causing all these big storms. They cry after is a big flood. They cry after was a big hurricane to kill people and all that stuff. tornado, all that stuff. Always sorry about the family and everything. Instead of me saying sorry, because I hate that word, get up and do your job. Clean the planet instead to go and pollute it 10 times worse. I watch people make video. They go to a street. It's so dirty. It's unreal, man. You see where the real pigs and junkies and people like that hang out. These don't want the worst to dirty a planet. Like I'm just saying, to people who watch this video, that just do a little bit of your part. If you know you're doing, like throwing something, I stopped doing it. I did it like everybody else, but now I see the planet getting sick. Like, instead, throw something through the window. We have a bag in the car, and I just throw the shit in the bag. Okay, not to the window or doing anything to affect the environment. I know maybe tell you it's not gonna do much one person, but if a lot of people think like me a little bit, can send a positive message out there that the weather is a big problem right now. Okay, we had since the last decade we had a lot of big storms hitting. In 2000, I remember, man, we hit the ice storm here in Canada. No electricity for a week. Okay, and it's all a week. Yeah, a week without electricity, man. It's like living caveman. It start getting to you after a couple of days. Then yeah, it's no electricity. Like if I live in an apartment, I don't have a wood fireplace to keep me warm. Like we need to, get something by battery or a lot of body heat in one room. That's what you need to do too to keep yourself warm. We did that. That's probably one of the worst storm I lived because it was so long. That's why I said tough. Dangerous? No. It was ice everywhere. But be careful, you'll be okay. My storm that I got into, it's twice. It was dangerous. 2 years after I moved here, we hit like a tornado in Canada, or near where I was, and I was in another town, Granville, Quebec. It's Quebec. I live in Ontario with just a border, and I want to go buy beer there because it's cheaper. Then you save a couple of bucks. Like I went down there. It was my mom and my kid. Because I don't drive. Lost my license a long time ago, and the weather just changed fast. Changed fast, and it was right where we were. The wind started picked up. My kids was not that old though. They were scared. But because I'm a strong guy mentally, and me, I live probably anything. I comfort them that I'm there. Like I bring them in a car. Rock was flying. You can see this. The thing was over the town of Grenville. The guy drive instead of my mom because she couldn't shaking. We can see 2 feet. We don't know where the tornado is, but I know it was on the ground somewhere really close from us. And I drive back home, man. We had a big bridge to go. That's why I was more worried about it. That the other people on the other lane driving or somebody too close put his brake too fast in the middle of the bridge. But no, we were lucky. I got down, I turned, got to my house. When we got here, the tail of the tornado already hit behind my house. Ripped the deck by we bought a brand new barbecue and it was at the neighbor in their deck. It didn't hit fully, but it hit the gallery, and the landlord was pissed. But hey, that one was close. And when I was a kid too, I counted one in L'Orignal, between L'Orignal and Hawkesbury. That's when I was younger. I was about maybe 14, 15. and they hit the river where the beach was. And us, me and my buddy, wanted to go and get picked up by the tornado because it was in the water, and we got arrested by the cops because we want to run through the tornado and on the water, get picked up and get thrown. It was crazy, when you kid, you don't really think. I don't tell you go do this, kids. It's dangerous, you know. But I don't know why we want to do it. And we didn't have a camera to film, It was just for a thrill, son. Not just for a video. But I'm telling you, if I had a camera every time while I was doing some crazy things when I was a kid, I'd probably end up with 10 million subscribers right now. Easy. Trust me, I did a lot of stuff. Crazy, man. Weather, man, people, be careful. Also, winter's coming. And I know when the winter hit here, on the other side of the world, they get hit hard by bad weather. I just want everybody to be safe and keep yourself clean around you a little bit. Don't go throw stuff in the wild. Think about what's going on right now. And my prayers to everybody who got hit with Dorian hurricane and all these bad weathers. Be strong and keep your head up and move city. Don't live where it hit because there's always another day, man. That's why I found that if it hit at that place, it will hit again someday. Like you have a great day. Episode 21 is done. Weather. Stay tuned, and I will have a great episode for 22 coming. Oh hell yeah! Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment.